The story of the Hobbit begins on the Indonesian island Flores. In 2004, a group of scientists found remains of tiny humans in the cave Liang Bua. These humans were said to live between 95,000 and 13,000 years ago. The almost full and intact skeleton was found and nicknamed the Hobbit, or LB1.
Tell us more about these little humans. What sorts of characteristics do the hobbits have?
These miniature humans were about 3 feet in height, had long arms, brains the size of a modern 3-year-old, and protruding chins.
Was the hobbit smart? How did its intelligence compare to humans or other primitive human branches?
When scientists discovered the Hobbit skeletons, they also found evidence of fires, stone tools, and animal skeletons from cooking. These tools and bones were found in the same layer within the rock as the Hobbit skeletons. Learning to make these tools is thought to have been passed down generation to generation by Hobbit ancestors, thus showing some form of culture. Scientists also believe that they migrated to the island of Flores by building watercrafts. They were indeed smart.
So were these tiny humans ancestors to us? Am I related to these hobbits at all?
The Hobbit is part of an entirely new branch of the human family tree, Homo floresiensis. They're not a close evolutionary relative to Homo sapiens. Scientists believe that the Hobbit evolved from a primitive branch of Homo sapiens, that of Homo erectus. However, there is still much debate on this point.
What do scientists disagree on? It seems to me they should have already been able to figure it out.
Many opposing scientists claim that the skeletons found on this island are still part of Homo sapiens or Homo erectus. They believe that the Hobbit skeletons were affected by either genetic disease or the phenomenon of island dwarfing. Evidence found at a nearby island, Palau, by Professor Lee Berger, shows skeletons that seem to have experienced island dwarfing. Other scientists counter this argument by saying that true dwarfs would still have regular-sized brains, something that Homo floresiensis does not have.
Is there any quantitative evidence to support one side or the other?
A study recently done by Dean Falk of FSU backs claims that Homo floresiensis is a separate branch of the human species. Falk reconstructed the brains of normal humans, microcephalics, dwarves, and the Hobbit via endocasts. This study showed that unlike microcephalics, or humans that have small brains and cognitive impairment, the Hobbit brain is grouped with the brain of normal humans, regardless of its small size. Falk's study shows that the Hobbit had brain features that displayed cognitive processes.
We can learn many things by studying the hobbit and other primitive human branches. The debate surrounding this topic can be linked to the argument of missing links in the fossil record. Only further research, discovery, and experimentation will allow us to discover more about Homo floresiensis and how mankind evolved.